reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
He's 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Will testify.
Oh, connect. Wow.
Look at you dig that. Boom.
Welcome to the front row of sports entertainment. Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore for the reality of wrestling. And Brad, we found out last week that Marcellus Black will be moving on to the finals of the #1 Contenders Tournament. A fantastic performance by both he and Eric Lockhart.
But Eric Lockhart was the loser. Marcellus Black going into that triple threat match.
And that tournament continues this week on the reality of wrestling as Aiden Cristiano, flanked by La Familia, takes on the former two-time reality of wrestling heavyweight champion, the F-16, the Mysterious Q.
Hey, Aiden Cristiano has a new confidence about him, but he's going to have to muster up all the confidence in the world to go one-on-one with the two-time champ.
And in addition to all that, in our main event this week on the reality of wrestling, the television title is up for grabs. The Lone Ranger of the Road, Brian Keith, is back, and he faces Rex Andrew for that title tonight.
I can't wait. Hide your kids, hide your wives. There's going to be a lot of action going on.
All that and so much more this week on another action-packed edition of The Road.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he comes into the ring by Gabriel Hollier from parts unknown, weighing 240 pounds, Cedric Payne.
The Demonic Collective, represented by Cedric Payne and flanked by Gabriel Hollier. In action this week on the reality of wrestling. Rising stars in the reality of wrestling, Evan Snow, extremely impressive a few weeks ago here on the road in his victory over a member of Legion, Brendan Sky. His stock is definitely on the rise. It was a watershed moment for E. Snow. We want to remind everybody at home what a massive program is scheduled this week right here on the front row of sports entertainment. The reality of wrestling tag team titles up for grabs and a #1 contendership matchup in the main event. But right now, Cedric Payne from behind trying to take advantage of Evan Snow. But E. Snow, too quick, too nimble, too athletic for that. And here comes the master of the Snow Angel, Evan Snow, into the cover here too. Kick out. Quick start from Evan Snow. Brad, how impressive was that victory over Brendan Sky by E. Snow a few weeks ago here on the program?
Yeah, I got to give Snow his props. I mean, he really took Sky to the limit, and I guess the Sky was the limit for Brendan Sky in that match with Cedric Payne.
Oh! Incredible Samoan drop right there from Cedric Payne. Cover hooks the leg. Kick out from Evan Snow. What strength. He's a human cannonball. That low center of gravity definitely used to his advantage right there.
Oh.
Another Samoan drop. Legion still in search of a victory. It's been a while. Could this be it here? Cover two. But a kick out from E. Snow.
Feels like it's been an eternity, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if Legion just haven't been able to work together. They haven't been unified. They haven't been on the same page. You know, when Legion first started, they thought singularly, but they acted collectively. Now it just seems like they act collectively. You know, they're not together. They're not synced up with one another.
Well, a few
like
weeks
they
ago here on the program, it looked like Legion was splintering a little bit with that discontent that existed and continues to grow between Sean Hendricks and Brendan Sky. Evan Snow. It's like a human rubber band. Up top. Cedric Payne had it scouted. Cedric Payne looking for, I believe, a superplex from the top rope there. Imagine being headbutted by Cedric Payne, not a good feeling.
You're going up to the top right now.
Oh my goodness, superplex! High impact move, cover, that's gotta be all two! But Evan Snow kicks out. What heart and determination, or muscle memory, if you will, from Evan Snow, but one way or another, he gets his shoulder up before the 3 count.
I do not know how he was able to kick out of that one.
Cedric Payne has been in control of almost this entire matchup. Evan Snow needs something big to turn the tables here. Looking for the Snow Angel. Reversal, super kick, connects flush.
Looking to go up top. Looking to utilize that hip, hop, drop, the hip, hop, the hippie. Don't stop.
From Hip Hop USA to the Row Nation, cover 1, 2, count to 100. The winning streak continues for Evan Snow, and you can see him signaling it right now. He's looking for a title shot in his future, and why not Evan Snow? Another impressive victory this week on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chris Russo, standing inside the World Gym Arena where you, Rex Andrews, later today will be defending this Reality of Wrestling Television Championship against Brian Keith. Now, last time we saw you one-on-one against Brian Keith,
You know what?
it was
Let me stop you right there, Chris. Do you speak much Latin?
I can't say that I do.
No. So, on my tights here, I got a little bit of Latin. It's my family motto. Vitrix Fortuna Sapientia. So wisdom is the conqueror of fortune. See, anybody can get lucky, Chris. Brian Keith can get lucky. But somebody who's wise, somebody who knows how to win under any circumstance like I do, any situation they put me in, I succeed. Ladder matches, 4-way matches, title defenses, I always come out on top. Brian might have got lucky. Brian's not taking this away from me.
Into the complete competitor. What a tremendous athlete Cameron Cole has become. And now Cameron Cole and Bartek have an opportunity to rise in the tag team ranks here in the Reality of Wrestling, but in front of them right now stands Legion. A very dangerous element indeed.
What do you think, though, Cameron Cole has to do to finally put all the puzzle pieces together? Do you think Bartek is that answer? Do you think a tag team is what he needs to be in to thrive?
Oh my goodness! Nice series of reversals right there. I think it's all about keeping up the momentum for Cameron Cole.
He has been working well together as of late. It seems as though they don't have a common goal. They're not all focused on the same thing, and I think that's, oh, wow. Impressive.
Cover here from Bartek, hooks the leg, 2. But a kick out from Sean Hendricks, a very dangerous faction indeed. But one has to wonder what's going on in the mind of Sean Hendricks. After time of coming out here, he and members of Legion continue to lose.
Well, you know, the last time we saw Gabriel Hollier and Cedric Payne go against the Cool.
Cover here, could be over, 2. Kick out from Sean Hendricks.
Cameron Cole and Bartek and lose.
Bartek and Cameron Cole working together very well, like a well-oiled machine right now as this tag team on to the finals. Line tag here. Broken up from Brendan Sky. The uncanny ability of Brendan Sky seems to defy gravity at every opportunity. And there's an example right there.
That's how it's done.
Impressive back body
That's
drop
not the way
there
to
from
show,
Cameron
man.
Cole. Here's the tag, and here comes Bartek.
And a tag to, Sky, man. Spending several months under the spell of Shawn Hendricks and Legion.
Bartek disposed of Shawn Hendricks right there. Head of steam into the corner and drives that elbow directly into the face of Brendan Sky.
Whoa.
And then a short arm clothesline, turning Brendan Sky inside out. And he's looking for that spear, Brad.
He's going for the spear. He's going for the spear. Wow, nice drop kick right to the knee. Pele kick.
Pele kick out of nowhere. Heavens.
He's gonna end it. He's gonna end it. Well, that's strange.
Bit unusual right there. Brendan Sky looked to have this finished off. Goes for the Hendricks hangover. A reversal here. Super kick from Cameron Cullen. There's that spear. Turned him inside out, middle of the ring. 1, 2, count to 100. An impressive victory by Cameron Cole and Bartek. But the real story here has to be what we saw in the corner just moments ago. It looked like Brendan Sky was ready to finish off Bartek. Shawn Hendricks wanted to get involved, demanded to be tagged in, and it ended up costing Legion the match.
Whoa. And it looks like Hendricks is blaming Brendan Sky for the loss.
Well, the losing streak continues for the Demonic Collective, but I don't think Hendricks can blame this loss on Brendan Sky.
Oh, wow.
Some people might think that I'm being too cruel to my men, that I am treating them badly in some way. But everything I do for a reason. There is a set plan. And Sky didn't follow that plan. I know that there's greatness in Sky, but he's just too weak. He will never achieve the greatness that I see in him because he does not follow the plan. It's not chaos. There is order. Trust me.
Row Nation, I'm Chris Russo, joined alongside the F-16 of the reality of wrestling, Mysterious Q. Q, you have been selected to participate in the #1 contender tournament here, and the winner goes on to face Gino for the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your qualifying match is later today against Aiden Cristiano, whom we know you have a backstory and a history with. Q, you've been at the top of the mountain not once but twice here in the row. An opportunity for you to become the first ever 3-time Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Your thoughts and your feelings in this pivotal match later today.
You know, I'd be lying if I told you I was overly excited about this opportunity. But I'm not. You see, ever since last year, I've been hearing these inklings. I ran into Follow By and I lost the title, yes, and I fell off the mountain. But I came back. I lost the title to Gino. Yes, I fell off that mountain. And I have yet to come back. You see, I'm hearing these things like, Mysterious Q, he doesn't have it anymore. He doesn't want it. He's losing it. So having that in the back of my mind going into this match, it's motivation. Because I have an idea, I have a thought of me being the next Reality of Wrestling 3 times heavyweight champion. But that all starts today. It all starts with Aiden Cristiano. We've had battles all over Texas, but this match here today, this is the one that matters. I already know where the end is. Just show me where the beginning is.
Cristiano, a new look, a new attitude, flanked by La Familia, and we saw him earlier today showing up here at the World Gym Arena in his lowrider. Aiden Cristiano has a new purpose, and one way he could send that message is by becoming the #1 contender for the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. He has an opportunity to do it if he can defeat the mysterious Q this week on the road.
His opponent from parts unknown, weighing 246 pounds, the mysterious Q.
The franchise, the F-16, and a former two-time Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Could it be 3 times? The mysterious Q wants that opportunity, and he could get it by winning this matchup and sending himself to the finals in the #1 contendership tournament. It's the mysterious Q versus Aiden Cristiano, and we invite you to join in on the conversation. If you can't be here live at the World Gym Arena, be a part of the Row Nation virtually. Use the hashtag RowOnCW when talking about this matchup on all social media. Mysterious Q versus Aiden Cristiano. Aiden Cristiano, a new purpose. La Familia behind him. The mysterious Q, the odds are not in his favor in this matchup.
We know La Familia always wanted to implement the numbers game. We're gonna have a tall task with Mysterious Q. Man. I think Mysterious Q just toying with Cristiano. There's some karate type maneuvers. All smiles on his face though, but I don't think that's a smart strategy for the Mysterious Q. Aiden Cristiano's a deadly competitor. Javier Vega.
Standing switch right there for the mysterious Q. These two engaging in some chain wrestling early on in this matchup. Mysterious Q finds himself back on top. Reversal here from Aiden Cristiano. Aiden Cristiano all business in there. Reversal again, Mysterious Q. And Aiden Cristiano back to a vertical base, perhaps a little bit of mutual respect there between the two competitors. They know what hangs in the balance here, an opportunity to move on in the #1 contenders tournament. Moving into the finals for an opportunity to potentially face Gino for the Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And you know that's been in the back of Mysterious Q's mind, the opportunity to get back on top, get back into the main event picture, and once again be Row Heavyweight Champion.
We know Matt TP, speaking of champions, coming up next, we have the television championship being decided. Rex Andrews will defend against the Cowboy, the Lone Ranger of the Road, Brian Keith.
Roll up here from Mysterious Q, just a 1 count.
It would be interesting if Mysterious Q came out the victor of this match, because we do know Marcellus Black has already qualified for the triple threat match to determine the #1 contender, and these two men are friends. You think they'd be able to put friendship aside for the #1 contendership of Reality of Wrestling?
I think when that much is at stake, absolutely. The Mysterious Q knows at the end of the day that this is still all about business. If that's not the case, he wouldn't be a former Reality of Wrestling television champion and a former 2-time Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion, the only former 2-time Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion in the history of the company. Impressive maneuver right there from Aiden Cristiano. But the Mysterious Q, with something of his own to show, hooks the leg, cover. Another 1 count, and Aiden Cristiano sneaks to the outside to grab a breather, and there's La Familia to help out.
Aiden Cristiano going to the outside, getting a little R&R, a little rest and recuperation. It's a veteran-like maneuver from Cristiano. Utilize that 10 count, that's why it's there. Oh!
clothesline from the F-16. The mysterious Q. As agile and quick as he is a heavy hitter as well. He's been in there with some of the biggest heavyweights in reality of wrestling history.
Cristiano trying to hook him for a big suplex. Mysterious Q looks like he's trying to counter.
The chess match continues. Reversal here. Mysterious Q connects with that suplex. Middle of the ring, cover. 2, but Aiden Cristiano slips out.
Oh!
Standing Hurricane Rana from Q.
Whoa! Oh! Big kick to the head. Wait, hold on. Alex Villarreal is up on the apron, distracting referee John Flores. Jonathan Vega here on the outside, taunting the Mysterious Q.
It's the numbers game that we talked about earlier. Springboard from Q. Oh my goodness! But an impressive reversal there from Aiden Cristiano, getting both of his knees up. If he can get the cover, he'll move on to the tournament cover here, 2. But a kick out from Q at the last moment. That was veteran instincts right there.
Oh. Oh.
Aiden Cristiano had Q scouted in midair. Impressive reversal, and now he has taken control of this matchup. What would it mean to Aiden Cristiano to capture the #1 contendership?
I mean, I think Aiden Cristiano's never had an opportunity by my count for the Reality Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Cover here.
It is why
Kick out at 2.
every man who laces up his boots and steps inside that ring, it is why he is here to capture that championship. It would mean so much for Aiden Cristiano and La Familia to become #1 contender.
You pointed out earlier that Aiden Cristiano is a former Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champion, but he's never held singles gold here in Reality of Wrestling. His former Team International compadre, Rex Andrews, however, has held the Reality of Wrestling TV title. Gustavo Mendoza is a former Reality of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. You know that has to be on the back of the mind of Aiden Cristiano.
But what's on the back of Mysterious Q's mind is getting another opportunity at that championship that many people think was stolen from him all those months ago, and becoming a 3-time Raw Heavyweight Champion. Oh, vintage Q.
Cover here, center of the ring, hooks the leg, 2! Kick out from Aiden Cristiano, but he has to be running out of gas here. Impressive series of reversals from these two in-ring veterans.
And there's another
Q
one.
cutter. Handspring from Q. Reversal.
Oh, swing and a miss. He picks him up. Q.
Q cutter. Middle of the ring, and he got all of it. Cover here. 1, 2. It's academic. The Mysterious Q is moving on in the #1 contender tournament. And right now, we know that he will face Marcellus Black in the finals as we await who the 3rd competitor will be to join them. The Mysterious Q is moving on, and you know he's got to be excited about that. And so is the Row Nation. An impressive victory over Aiden Cristiano this week on the Row.
Well, with your arm all better and all healed up, today, the opportunity to get that gold around your waist one more time. Your thoughts on today's matchup?
You know what, Russo? A couple of months ago, I second-guessed myself. What Rex did to me, it did a number on me, man. Mentally, physically. But today, Rex ain't facing the same Brian Keith. Rex isn't facing the Brian Keith that was champion for more than a year. Rex is facing a desperate Brian Keith today. Because I need that championship. I need this opportunity more than I need to breathe. And while I was out for a couple of months, that's exactly what I got the chance to do. Take a step back and breathe. So today, my opportunity to get what belongs rightfully to me, I'm taking the gold home.
Andrew Jackson here, the face of reality of wrestling. And I'm so excited. I'm so honored that next week I will be facing a giant, a stud, if you will. I will be facing a man who body slammed Andre the Giant, who pressed Hulk Hogan over his head. A man who wrestled at WrestleMania. A Hall of Famer, if you will.
Sir, you're wrestling Sean Studd, his son.
Big John Studd has a son?
Yes, sir. He wrestles here.
He wrestles here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as always, vote early, vote often, vote able. Really? He wrestles here?
He does.
He has a son?
Yeah. You'll find out next week.
Where are we? Where are we going?
What do you mean, where are we? All right, you had your fun. Now I get to have my fun. You know what I'm thinking? Makeover.
TP, well, I know it's Sunday, so what in the good Lord's name did we just see? Bartek, Cameron Cole. Anyway, let's focus on our main event this week on the row. We're going to see Brian Keith taking on Rex Andrews.
Welcome back to the reality of wrestling. Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore and the Row Nation. And ladies and gentlemen, the mysterious Q moves on, and he will face Marcellus Black in the finals next week, and we'll see whether the second-generation giant Sean Studd or Abel Andrew Jackson joins them.
Well, I mean, it's going to be huge. I can barely hear myself thinking this place is so great. I can't wait for more reality of wrestling action.
And coming up next in our main event, the World Gym Arena is hyped. The reality of wrestling television title is up for grabs. Rex Andrews takes on the Lone Ranger of the Row, Brian Keith. That matchup is next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for reality of wrestling television championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Breeze Point, Texas, weighted at 190 pounds, Brian Keith.
This is your main event this week on the reality of wrestling, and the Row television title is up for grabs. A few weeks ago in Texas City at WrestleFest, Brian Keith not only took Rex Andrews to the limit, Brad Gilmore, he defeated Rex Andrews in the middle of the ring, earning this opportunity this week on the road for the TV title.
Man, I mean, Brian Keith, one of the longest reigning TV champions in this company's history. He's looking to be a two-time champ and start another historic run.
We invite you at home to be a part of the conversation. If you can't be at the World Gym Arena for this action live, join us virtually by using the hashtag RowOnCW on all social media. An electric crowd, absolutely electric crowd for this main event at the World Gym Arena. If you have never been to a Reality of Wrestling event live before, go to realityofwrestling.com right now and get your tickets. Rex Andrews, one of the most dangerous elements in Reality of Wrestling history. A man who arrives, defeats his opponent, and leaves. Rex Andrews has a sour taste in his mouth because his loss at WrestleFest to Brian Keith is the first time he has lost since coming back to the Reality of Wrestling, returning from exile to India.
Whoa. These two, no love lost. They look like LeBron James and Draymond Green. Some trash talking going back and forth. Who knows what's going to happen here tonight between these two men. Volatile elements going into this television championship match.
I had a unique opportunity earlier today to have a discussion with Brian Keith and gather his thoughts since he returned to the Reality of Wrestling. And Brian Keith is tuned in for this 100%. He is ready to regain the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. And in addition to that, Brad Gilmore, Brian Keith has a brand new child which arrived just a few months ago. He has to put food on the table for that child as well. And the best way for him to do that is to once again become Reality of Wrestling TV champion. This is as personal for Brian Keith as it is for Rex Andrews.
Well, see, congratulations to Brian Keith, but that might very well be his downfall. His mind is not 100% committed to being an athlete inside the squared circle. He has a family to think about. He's got a newborn to think about. And if you have all those things going on in your mind at one time, how can you expect him to defeat a man like Rex Andrews?
He's already defeated him once. He did it just a few weeks ago in Texas City on 6th Street at WrestleFest. I believe he can do it again this week on the road. What does Rex Andrews have to do to get that bad taste out of his mouth, that idea that's lingering in the back of his mind, eating away at him that he lost to Brian Keith a few weeks ago?
I mean, I'm sure that it bothers Rex Andrews, but Rex Andrews still can say, I'm the champion, and you aren't. And I think that gives him a better sense of his self-confidence, more so than Brian Keith. Brian Keith lost to this man, and lost to this man in dominating fashion. Or he's defeated in dominating fashion, I should say.
The Reality of Wrestling Television Championship division is extremely competitive right now. We have seen some incredible contenders who have come from all over the country and all over the world, for that matter, who have faced Rex Andrews.
Look at that.
But Rex Andrews is so dangerous, so dominating in the squared circle, and right now he is showing Brian Keith why he is the TV champion.
Rex Andrews is an athlete like we've never seen here in Reality of Wrestling. Oh, wow. But Brian Keith trying to make a stake to the
cover here to win the TV title, 2 and a kick out.
Brian Keith always looking to utilize those fastest kicks in the South. There's one right there to the side of the ribs to Rex Andrews.
Since arriving in the Reality of Wrestling, Brian Keith has been known as the Lone Ranger because he's a loner. Everything that he's accomplished in the row, he has done on his own. It's what makes him one of the toughest competitors and athletes in Reality of Wrestling history. But here's a cover from Rex Andrews, too. and a kick out, almost retaining the TV title right there. What does that say about the character of Brian Keith?
Well, you know, it says a lot about Brian Keith. Brian Keith is determined. He's a hardworking man, but you're in the ring with a guy like Rex Andrews. Rex Andrews is one of the most cerebral competitors here in reality of wrestling. He knows what's going to happen in the match, 3, 4, 5 moves ahead, minutes ahead. He has it all planned out in his mind. I mean, it's incredible. Oh!
Major kick to the sternum right there, cover 2. That was high impact. And the fastest kicks in the South on full display right now. Brian Keith is going to have to use them and then some if he is going to recapture the Reality of Wrestling TV title.
Brian Keith's going to have to be 110%. 110%. He's got to beat Rex Andrews inside the squared circle. You know, no count out, no disqualification. You got to pin him or submit inside.
And this is what Rex Andrews does. Rex Andrews isolates a body part.
Well, he's smart.
A suplex there on the wrist and arm, and then starts working on it immediately.
Oh, he's a smart man. Rex Andrews is a smart man to win, and he's got, like I said, he's got the champion's advantage. He cannot lose the championship by DQ or count out. Brian Keith has to beat him inside the ring. So if I'm Brian Keith, I'm going to try to get Rex back in the ring as quickly as possible.
The main event on Reality of Wrestling. It is for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. Brian Keith versus Rex Andrews. The blood feud looks like it could be entering its final chapter in this main event. Sit out right there from Brian Keith. Cover, hooks the leg to become TV champion too. And a kick out from Rex Andrews.
That was close. That was as close as it can get. Brian Keith is going to have to do much more than that to take Rex Andrews down, though.
Oh, back body drop. Nice reversal there from the TV champion.
Here's that methodical, slowing down the pace of this
cover
match.
Here again. 2. Kick out from Brian Keith. So much heart.
And you see that? Do you see that? Rex Andrews working on that left arm of Brian Keith. He's always looking to utilize that arm bar, that devastating arm bar. Looked like Brian Keith may have spit a tooth out there. With that devastating armbar that won him the television championship.
Rex Andrews, a taker of titles, a taker of arms. We've seen it competitor after competitor. Will he do it to Brian Keith in the main event? Brian Keith pulls down that top rope. And Rex Andrews dumped to the outside unceremoniously. Brian Keith off the ring apron there. With a kick to the sternum and chest of Rex Andrews, connects flush. The TV title is up for grabs, but this could become a no contest if these two are counted out. Brian Keith can't win the title via count out. He can only do it inside the squared circle via pinfall or submission.
There he is right by the fans. Rex Andrews coming right back into the ring, breaking that count. But then it goes right back out.
And Rex Andrews had him scouted. Throws Brian Keith into that steel guardrail and then face first into the steel pole. And these two are right out here in front of us, Brad.
Come on,
wait a minute now, come on, no!
Hey, come on now.
No!
What are you doing? Well, he's destroying our table here. Brian Keith getting away from him. Thank the Lord. Oh, wait a minute. He pulls him right back out. Throws him back in. I can't keep up with this. Well, we thought our table was going to be destroyed. It looks like we've dodged.
Rex Andrews trying to inflict maximum damage here to the challenger. Tried to drop him on the ring apron. There's exposed steel underneath there. Reversal. Brian Keith off the ring apron, and these two collide in midair. Oh, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Right out here in front of us.
Well, Brian Keith goes in, breaks the count up, but Rex Andrews pulls him right back. Hey, they're falling right here on our table.
My God.
Rex Andrews is on top of our table.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
They're right here in front of us. Brian Keith.
Brian Keith, he's going for a rodeo DDT on the table. On the commentator table. Oh, no. Brian Keith face first on the table.
Well, Rex Andrews going to throw him back in. Wait, no. He throws it back here on top of the table.
Well, Stash is up to a count of 8. It's an armbar on the table.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's on top of the table. Stash has counted him out. The bell has been rung, but look at him right now. Brian Keith's arm might be broken. He's sitting.
I think Rex Andrews just snapped Brian Keith's arm in that devastating armbar.
Rex Andrews still the champion. Brian Keith laid out right in front of us right now. His arm may be broken.